Hey guys, welcome to my Geek Rant. Sorry it's been so long since I've done one of these, but let's go ahead and review Lando. So the way I'm going to do comic book reviews is that I'm going to be doing arcs instead of each individual book. I'm going to be doing the series. So Lando just wrapped up its, well, a while ago, I think it was about like 2-3 weeks ago, it wrapped up its 5-book series, and yeah, let's talk about it. So I talked about the first issue, which I felt was pretty good. I liked some of the colors that was in there and the kind of old school vibe, and you know, just seeing Lando. Now coming at the end of it, I definitely think I liked it more than I thought I would have going into it in the first place. I definitely like how basically Lando steals Emperor Palpatine's ship, and the only thing he can think about is how much he can profit from it, because there's like 3 Star Destroyers going after him, and he's like, wait, this means we have something really expensive on the ship, awesome, score, while like the rest of his crew is like, hey, maybe this is not the job for us, maybe we should like back out. I also like the fact that Palpatine basically kills off the entire shipyard that basically let his ship get stolen. And that kind of shows what Vader was saying in Return of the Jedi when he was like,
"The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am."
You kind of see the point of what Vader was trying to make there, and I thought that was kind of cool. There was also this bounty hunter, this new bounty hunter called Knopfcha, which to me seemed like it was, even in terms of the reputation of this bounty hunter, was even someone who was like on par with Boba Fett, or even better, because it always seemed like to me, at least within the movie canon, Boba Fett's reputation was a little bit more than what he showed for. Of course, he found Han Solo and things like that, but then he gets like totally killed in Return of the Jedi, but then he turns into this like huge legend, you know, within the backstory and things like that. But I like seeing this new bounty hunter, especially how we're introduced to, it's kind of a spoiler, I can't specify what I mean about this, but it's cool how we're introduced to this character, and especially what that character is doing when we first meet them. You'll know what I mean when you read the comic, but it's very cool. I like that character a lot. I also liked the crew that Lando had with him. There was these weird panther-looking aliens that were with him that were like really good in combat, to the point where they could fight Imperial guards, which is really cool. I liked how Palpatine's ship was protected. Even though they stole the ship, there's still some sort of protection that's there for Palpatine, and I like the reveal of what kind of protection he has there, and the brutality and the corruption that was there for the security system that he has in place. But a lot of this comic was very interesting. Like, we get more insight into Palpatine, more than you think you would from a Lando comic, and you also get some insights into Lobot and kind of his backstory. But you find out more about Lobot, but there's still a mystery around him. When the comic book ends, there's still this mystery about who this cyborg thing is, and just getting to know Lando a little bit more, I think, was really nice. We really got to figure out how he's so successful, but also he kind of gets a really good character arc, because we have to see where Lando goes from a scoundrel to, at Bestman, he's like protecting an entire city, which when Han Solo first meets him, he's like, what is this? This isn't my friend, you know, like my friend is this scoundrel that we saw in Rebels and we know from his previous life. But this one has a nice arc into understanding how Lando could end up being what he is in the movies. This comic is actually very funny as well. I felt there was a lot of jokes. I mean, of course, if you have Lando, there's going to be some jokes and things like that, but it was legitimately funny and also kind of scary in a way too, with some things that were going on within it. But it's a very solid comic, and I was not expecting this to be a solid comic. I thought it was going to be kind of like here's a one-off for you guys, here's some Lando stuff, but there's some actually really cool and deep Star Wars stuff that goes into this, and I enjoyed it a lot. I definitely would recommend it. I would think, personally, the color palette kind of got on my nerves a little bit. It felt a little bit too dated. It was too simplistic for me, I think. Some of the coloring, like there were some panels that were just blue or just green or just orange, and I feel like it could have been, I guess I prefer something like Kanan, like that style, versus Lando, but this was cool too, I guess. But yeah, I think that was the only thing that I would really criticize, was like maybe some of the artwork, in terms of the coloring, not so much the artwork itself. I thought the artwork itself was very good. I liked some of the action pieces. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed some of the funny moments and the funny quibs, and the insights that we get into Lando and Lobot and some of the other characters, and the arc that happened. I was not expecting to see an arc within a 5-book series, but an arc is present there, and it's pretty good. Yes, so I definitely recommend this book. You definitely should go out and read it if you like Lando, or even if you just want to get some more insights into Palpatine and just what he's up to, or if you, for some reason, you love Lobot for some reason, you get some good Lobot moments, or just bounty hunters or swindlers, scoundrels, if you like that, this book is for you. But of course, peace, love, and may the Force be with you. What I've seen in a lot of debates is that people, including myself, either lowball Mace or lowball Sidious to achieve their point. Throw a grenade at him. Alright, now critical strike. Oh, I killed him. Oh no, I didn't mean to throw 2! Oh, that's such a waste. Such a waste.